manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing, Rivers. Looking for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd and short.
1 yard to go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Colts, 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Indiana.
1st down, Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On the draw is Taylor. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal.
A 29-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 48.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Now it's the backup Finley. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Finley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down at the 20.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Bernard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
So Carter brought him down.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
2nd and 6 at the Colts' 11-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Field goal A 28-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down.
Brissett sets to throw it. They're going right back to Pittman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run here with Mack. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On play action, Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
That'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. To throw, Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Bengals. A big play there for the Bengals. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun to give to Mixon. Fighting him off. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
He was taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Going for it all. And that is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Aldrich Rosas lining
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast. What a great return. They'll be set up beautifully.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Broken tackle. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
54 mark. Check. Give me that ball.
from the shotgun. Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And 3 at their 49-yard line.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Oh, yeah, and here we go again. You gonna take.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Rodgers on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Cincinnati. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Colts 17. Bengals 14. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up.
How many times in the course of the game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Get in the right one. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Touchdown.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
54 is Mike.
Mixon with a first down carry. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. On the screen, Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Rodgers on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Taylor, the ball.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Brissett escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
And I think that's a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, D.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
39 yards on the punt, give them just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
His 49-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Colts.
Here's Taylor. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
The ball carrier.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was covered by Trey Waynes.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And he's got this down to the 35.
Harris Campbell.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do. Trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brissett now. And it's complete to his running back, Taylor. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
He's checking.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Brissett. Flush to his right. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Brissett. And he'll find Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now Brissett. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Ben Banagoo. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
8 yards. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They go play action with Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Burrow. His throw incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that takes us from second to third down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Eluding the pressure right. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run with Taylor. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
It's a gain of 20. And the Colts.
He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 10-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Taylor, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Brissett escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. A final shot now for Burrow. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown. I just bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. From the sideline, the flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got set like I run up in the field. I just got set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys handshake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two.